Ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news coming out of the NFL that is going to shake up the entire league. If you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, you might want to sit down for this one because this is the kind of move that takes a team from contender to outright Super Bowl favorite. DK Metcalf, one of the most explosive wide receivers in the league, is heading to Dallas. Yes, you heard that right. Metcalf is now a Cowboy after Prescott and CeeDee Lamb's contracts were restructured to make room for the deal. This is a blockbuster move that nobody saw coming, and it changes everything for the Cowboys' offense. We're going to break it all down, the details of the contract restructuring, what this means for Dallas moving forward, how Metcalf fits into the offense, and what this means for the rest of the NFL. So make sure you watch until the very end, because this is one of the biggest stories of the offseason. First, let's talk about how this all happened because, honestly, nobody thought the Cowboys were in a position to make a move this big. Just a few weeks ago, fans were wondering how Dallas was going to manage Prescott's massive contract extension, with speculation swirling that he might be on the move if they couldn't work something out. On top of that, CeeDee Lamb was due for a huge payday, and many analysts believed the Cowboys might not be able to afford him long-term. Well, Jerry Jones and the Cowboys front office found a way to make it happen. In a bold move, the team restructured both Prescott's and Lamb's contracts, creating enough cap space to pull off this massive trade for DK Metcalf. Now, while the exact details of the trade are still being finalized, sources close to the situation are reporting that the Cowboys sent multiple draft picks to Seattle in exchange for Metcalf, and with the extra cap space, they were able to absorb his contract and still have flexibility for future moves. For those of you who might not fully grasp just how huge this is, let's put it in perspective. The Cowboys already had one of the most dangerous wide receivers in the league in CeeDee Lamb. He's a route running technician, a deep threat, and a guy who can absolutely torch defenders after the catch. But now, you're pairing him with one of the most physically dominant wide receivers in the NFL today. DK Metcalf is a freak of nature, 6'4", 235 pounds, runs a 4.340-yard dash, and has the kind of physicality that makes him nearly impossible to stop one-on-one. Defensive backs hate going up against him because he's just too strong and too fast. This instantly makes the Cowboys' offense one of the most lethal in the entire NFL. Imagine being a defensive coordinator trying to game plan against this team. If you double-team Lamb, you leave Metcalf one-on-one, and that's almost a guaranteed big play. If you focus on stopping Metcalf, then CeeDee Lamb will pick you apart underneath. And then, let's not forget about the Cowboys' running game, which can now thrive even more because defenses will have to respect the deep threat on every single play. Prescott, who has faced criticism over the years for not being able to take the Cowboys over the hump in the playoffs, now has absolutely no excuses. He has an elite offensive line, a dynamic backfield, and now two absolute superstar receivers at his disposal. This is the kind of supporting cast that can turn a really good quarterback into an MVP-level player. But here's where it gets really scary for the rest of the league. Dallas didn't just add a superstar. They took him away from another NFC team. The Seattle Seahawks, who were already going through some big questions at quarterback, just lost their #1 offensive weapon. That means the NFC just got a little weaker, and the Cowboys just got significantly stronger. And let's talk about the psychological impact of this move. This signals to the entire NFL that the Cowboys are going all in on winning right now. No more rebuilding, no more just being a playoff team. This is a Super Bowl or bust move, and you have to respect that level of aggressiveness. Jerry Jones knows his window is closing, and he wants another Lombardi trophy. Moves like this show he's willing to do whatever it takes. But let's shift gears for a second and talk about what this means for DK Metcalf himself. This is a player who has been with Seattle since 2019, built great chemistry with Russell Wilson before his departure, and became the face of the Seahawks offense. Now, he's entering a new era with the Cowboys, a team with an even bigger national spotlight, a massive fan base, and a legitimate chance to win a championship. If Metcalf was looking for a place to truly cement his legacy, there aren't many better spots than Dallas. We've seen receivers make this kind of move before, and it's propelled their careers to another level. Think about guys like Randy Moss when he joined the Patriots, or even Terrell Owens when he became a Cowboy. Sometimes, a change of scenery with the right quarterback and the right system can elevate an already great player to legendary status. Metcalf already has the talent to be a Hall of Famer. Now he's in a situation where he can maximize it. And Cowboys fans, let's be real, this is what you've been waiting for. Every offseason, there are rumors about big moves, about adding a star player, about finally taking that next step. But too often, Dallas falls short. This time, they delivered. They didn't just get another solid piece, they got a game changer. A player who can dominate on the outside, take pressure off Lamb, and make life easier for Doc. This is the kind of move that changes everything. But what's next for the Cowboys? With this deal, the Cowboys are now firmly in win-now mode. But does this mean they're done making moves? Could we see another signing, maybe a veteran running back to add more firepower to the offense? Or could they look to bolster the defense, to make sure they're not just winning shootouts every week? And what about the rest of the NFC? The Eagles, 49ers, and Lions have all been making moves to solidify themselves as top contenders. But does this Metcalf trade put Dallas ahead of them? Are the Cowboys now the team to beat in the NFC? These are the questions that will dominate the conversation over the next few weeks, and trust me, the debates are going to be intense. But one thing is for sure, the Dallas Cowboys just sent a message to the entire NFL. They're not playing around anymore. They're coming for that Super Bowl, and with DK Metcalf in a Cowboys uniform, they just might get it. Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. How do you feel about this move? Are you excited about the new look offense? And do you think this finally puts Dallas over the top? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more NFL updates. We've got a wild offseason ahead, and you're not going to want to miss any of it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.